Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me today once again with my MK7 Golf R for yet again some more modifications. This car, over the last 2 years that I've owned it, has transformed entirely. I mean, it was a stock car when I bought it. We all know what I've done to it since then, but today we're adding some more bits. Now, for the outside of the car, there is some bits coming fairly soon in terms of exterior modifications. However, today we're delving more into the interior. I mean, this car fairly recently, I mean, in the last year or so, has changed drastically with the interior, but there's a few little bits which I think could be a little bit better, and that is why I'm here today to see the team from Wheel Finesse. We're gonna have a load of custom interior parts put in the car, but it's getting a lot of use, this car, and so I'm spending a lot of time inside. So it's gonna be nice to freshen up a few little bits in there. So we'll get the car inside without further ado. We'll meet up with Tom from Wheel Finesse and we'll explain what we're doing before getting to work. This video has been sponsored by OBD11. Now, OBD11 have been a huge supporter of my channel in recent times, so I'm sure you've heard me speak about them before. If you haven't, then this is the OBD11, a tiny little super portable mastermind for anything coding or live diagnostics related. This is something I bring wherever I go. As I said, it's absolutely tiny, super portable. You can put it in your pocket if you want, meaning that if I get any sort of code or any sort of desire to change some of the software in the car, I can do that with this. As you can imagine, it is super easy to set up. All you've got to do is plug it into your OBD port, turn the ignition on, and then connect via Bluetooth on your phone. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a scan. This is gonna scan through every single module within the car, scan for any faults. Super handy to be able to do this though, because say for example, I'm on a track day, I get an engine management light, I can check this, I can see the code and then clear it, see if it comes back, etc, etc. And I have done that in the past. There we are, it's just coming to a close now. 46 faults found, which, yeah, not ideal, but as I said, they are expected. You can see, for example, we click into this, you can then go through every single module. Luckily, engine is all okay. However, for example, parking assistant, you can see in here, I have 2 faults with that. You can then go in here, you can see park assist speaker. In fact, that is definitely true because it doesn't have it anymore. And then the front park assist speaker, because again, don't have them anymore on this car. So that is very useful to see. Multimedia, headlight regulation, passenger door, driver door, all-wheel drive. Interesting. Might have to investigate that one a little further. There you go. You can see the fault code, intermittent. So you can see if it's an intermittent fault or whether it's something which is always up. What I'm going to do with that, actually, we're going to head back to the main screen and we're going to clear all that. And then later down the line, off camera, I will rescan and see if that fault comes back, because I don't think I've seen that one before. There we go, all cleared, and as I said, I will go back and do that shortly. However, if we click onto apps, this is the other side of OBD11, which is probably where you're going to spend the most time, and that's where you can code 1,000,001 different things on your car. This is obviously specific on the age, model, and year of your car. However, it is really good fun to go through and look at. Now, one thing which actually bugs me with this car and also the M3 as well is the headlight washers. Now, when you clean a car and say, for example, you get something on the windscreen, you need to, clear that. And then if you've got the headlight washers on, they then activate, spray the whole car in washer fluid and then make it dirty. So what I'm gonna do is click onto this and actually turn it off completely because my car is never really dirty enough that the headlights need washing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the lowest one, activate that, and then that will remove it. Easy as that. Okay, so that is the device now disconnected, and that is basically what this thing can do. Very, very clever device, and yeah, something I will always carry with me, whether I'm doing a track day or a road trip or anything with this car, and also the M3 and A45S. As always, a big thank you goes to OBD11 for constantly supporting me on the channel. It's a genuinely brilliant device and something which I do genuinely stand by as well. Of course, if you do want to learn more about it and fancy grabbing one for yourself, then you can follow my link in the description using the discount code both on screen and down there as well, which is HP for 10% off. You can grab one of these and see how good they genuinely are. But yeah, we're doing some more modifications to this car today. So let's go get that done. Okay, got the car inside, all positioned, and we are, of course, joined with Tom from Wheel Finesse.
Hello guys, what's happening?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm really excited for this. It's been a long time coming, actually.
No, definitely. We've been speaking a while on Instagram, you know.
Yeah.
I'm in an R in, and then obviously we've actually got it made, so it's going to be exciting to get it on the car.
Absolutely.
With it being a track car as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, sorry that is a little bit dirty. Literally comes straight from a track day, so sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, I've kind of hinted a little bit about what we're doing in terms of interior mods, something which I didn't even realise was possible really without really going into it really extensively. But we've got some bits here. I think we should probably
let's have a look.
Show some bits in here.
So obviously the product itself is a wrap, so Alcantara wise, that leather, whatever you kind of want regarding materials would be what we could do for you. But for Luke, what we're doing is an Alcantara dash with the blue stitch to match the actual interior of the car that he's had done by other companies as well, with the wheel and the seats and stuff.
It's gonna look so good.
And get it in the car. Obviously, with it being a track car, even if it was like a daily, it'd still look cool, but with it being a track car, it's like Alcantara dashboards go hand in hand.
Exactly.
So I think this is going to look really nice.
Absolutely. And to be honest, if I do have a little peek in here, as I'm sure some of you will know, there is quite a bit of blue and Alcantara going on in here. Of course, we've got the blue seat backs of the tillets, Alcantara padding with the blue stitch, and also the Alcantara steering wheel as well. So I think with the dashboard in there as well, it's a big unit, isn't it, really?
Oh, of course, yeah. It's a big span.
So I think with that kind of all in place, it's going to really tie it all together. And of course, what we have done is matched the stitching exactly as well, which was really cool. It's going to be a little bit tricky though, isn't it, with the cage?
Yeah, so again, like there's like obviously these sections here with the cage being in the actual dash, with the dash has been cut. Good job to whoever cut it. Yeah, maybe
that's Jamie at Pinnacle.
Maybe with regards to the actual dash itself, with cutting it, it's going to be a little bit difficult, but it's going to be possible, so wish us luck.
So I suppose first port of call is to kind of strip some bits out which make it a little bit easier for that kind of thing.
So get the base of the actual dash out.
Yeah.
Nothing too drastic. Obviously we're not taking the dashboard out, we're just taking the parts out that we need to get the material in to give it that OEM plus finish.
Gotcha, and it's going to look really, really cool once it's all done. So I think, we'll crack on, see how it goes, and hopefully get the finished result.
Right, so we've got the dash stripped, very minimal. I mean, obviously, you are taking the vents out, the light surrounds, you know, all the little bits and bobs you are taking off. But once it's all off, it comes out quite easy, provided you've got the right trim tools and stuff. Yeah. But dash is all stripped now, as you can see.
Yeah,
inside, it's looking pretty bare. It just gives us a nice little base to sort of work from. We're going to just clean it down now with some alcohol spray, nothing too major. Just so we've got that good bond with the glue.
Yeah, of course.
And just get it all in and looking better, I suppose.
Cool. How are you finding it with the cage?
To be fair, it's okay. It's not too bad. Yeah. It's more the fact that it's actually easier because you haven't got the pillars in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So exactly,
the windscreen surrounds.
Exactly, and they are. If anyone's taken them out before, obviously, they'll know how difficult they can be. Easier than I thought. If I'm honest.
That's good because I was a bit worried.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But no, the tillet seats difficult to work in because they're so hugging, which is good. I mean, when you're working in the car doing this type of job, it is a little bit difficult. But otherwise, it's pretty snug, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely. But making good progress, and really excited to see it all kind of come together inside.
Definitely.
Looking good in here, making some really good progress. Yes. The front's all in now,
Definitely. Front section's in, so obviously starting from the front to the back.
Yep.
Starting from the back to the front just won't work. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're going to be like, you're just going to get yourself in a pickle.
Yeah, I suppose all the difficult shapes.
Yeah, exactly. So sort of front to the back, but with the front, once you've got the front fixed in, making sure obviously your contour line stitching's all nicely following the line of the contour across, down, around. Building it back up is basically just putting the bits back in the front. Yeah. And then once that's done, then you do the back. Yeah, because once it's down, you're not going to move it now.
That's true.
Build it up. It's going to stay secure, and just have to put all this back in.
Yeah, I'm going to whiz round there. I'll let you carry on, but whizzing round to the passenger side. This side's obviously already in.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Looking pretty cool. It's gonna look mega once it's done.
Obviously, yeah, no, with obviously the vent's gonna go in there.
Yeah, at the top.
Obviously, we've got to do some custom work around the actual roll cage, but again, it's a track car. It'll be cut good. You know, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do a cowboy job, you know. But we're gonna make sure it's a nicely cut job around. Or maybe even if we can tuck it down.
Yeah.
But what we might find is if we tuck it down, we're going to get like creases, like a hairline crease.
Yeah. But progress is looking
progress good. Progress update is pretty much sailing okay.
Awesome.
Tell me what can I do now? Never let my guard down.
Okay, pardon the pun, that is a wrap.
Yep, looking
all done.
Good, all on. So yeah, we've basically got it onto the dash now. From it being off the dash to it being on the dash, actually, it's like a lot. It just looks completely different.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like what we had in our hands. But
yeah, that's true.
With it being a dash wrap, it goes over the top of the existing dash. As you know, there's minimal dismantling. It's a joy to fit if you know how to fit. But again, it can be tricky in some areas. But otherwise, yeah, it's all on. Contour lines to finish.
Yeah.
Obviously, following the stitch line across where the actual groove would be on the contour line of the dash. We've got the blue stitch along the front edge of the dash as well, which goes up across the instrument cluster and then down. And yeah, it just really looks nice. Again, blue stitching to match what we've got going on with the tilt seats.
Absolutely.
The Alcantara again, 9002, which is the dark grey. So it's a bit lighter than the 9040, which the 9040 is like a dark black Alcantara. But otherwise, we've tried our best. We've matched it like for like. And I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, one thing I will say, I'm going to thank you for as well, is when we were kind of in talks for this, it wasn't just a case of, oh yeah, I know what colour that is, we can just order it and everything. You sent me out some samples so then I could basically check it to the other Alcantara.
Luke came to us and obviously said, like, will we be able to match it? And I said, listen, if I send you up some samples, you know, stitching samples, Alcantara samples, you can then get the perfect match. So even though I could identify it through a photo, sometimes it's not always true in the lighting of the sense of it.
So yeah, no, I really appreciate that.
So
we're able to
anything to get it spot on.
Yeah, that's it.
You know.
But yeah, no, we're able to match it all, and yeah, it looks really cool. Really happy with that. And to be honest, there is now room for some other bits that we can do, including the tops of the door cards. What's left of the door cards anyway. Yeah.
Even an airbag.
That's true.
If you do want the airbag doing, we can do that. But again, with the door cards, it's something that we don't just put the Alcantara on there. We put the contour lines, we look at where these sort of edges are, and we do implement the stitch lines just to give it that plush look. We're not sort of just working with a wrap, we're working with something that's actually templated and thought about. But yeah, it looks wicked. Looks really
Thank you very much. Fairly obviously you can find all the details too. Yourself, Wheel Finesse down in the description. I think we'll get it outside, get some proper shots, and then.
Can you tell them about the discount code? Should we tell them about the discount code?
Oh, I've got a discount code.
Yeah, the special. The special discount code.
Oh, okay, yeah, good. Go on. I didn't realise there was a discount code.
If you do obviously watch the video and stuff, and you're interested in the product, if you do look down below on the link, obviously there's going to be a code for you to use. Use it. It'll be 10% off all products across the range, including dashboards. And enjoy it, I guess.
Mate, thank you. That's a nice little bonus in there as well. I didn't even realise that was coming. Awesome. But yeah, we're all done. We'll get it outside, see what it looks like outside as well, and then be on my way. So that is officially another modification ticked off the list for this car. Really happy with how it looks actually. Definitely the right option to opt for the blue stitch around the kind of leading edge of the dash. That is for sure. Anyway, back on the road in this thing. I've been using this thing so much lately, nearly on 100,000 miles. So it's my aim to get that done before the end of the year. However, again, a massive thank you to Tom and also Lauren from Wheel Finesse. They absolutely smashed it. I know I said on the channel that I want to start doing some more things myself. There's no way I could have done that. I would have made a complete mess of it. So yeah, to both of them, thank you very much. And of course, like I said earlier on as well, you can find all the details and also details to the discount code store-wide for Wheel Finesse down in the description as well. What do you guys think of the new dashboard, the new look for the inside of the car? There is a few other bits which I still want to do to the inside, including fixing my, it's not doing it now. Why is it not doing it? Squeaky seat, which is normal. I think it's the base plate actually, which just needs probably just a little bit of tightening, I think, but also some other bits like I really like the idea of doing this in Alcantara as well, the kind of tops of the door cards. I think that'll look really smart. And a couple of other bits I want to do in here somewhere down the line. It's a never-ending cycle. This car will forever be modified and will keep on evolving as time goes on. But yeah, that is it for me today. I now have a fairly long drive home, but as I said, let me know down in the comments what you guys think, and if you're interested in anything from Wheel Finesse, then of course all the details are below. But for me today, that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like. Now my chair is squeaking. And make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.